Hey, what's up, ladies and gentle-tubers? It's eveRide, and I am in beautiful Snow Canyon, southern Utah. This is an amazing ride. You're going to want to stay tuned. And I'm going to talk about how I'm going to fund this thing. This has been, since releasing my last video, I've had a lot of people ask how it's going to be done. Since I lost my job and stuff, and I want to answer that question. So if you just need some adventure medicine and want a nice steady shot through beautiful southern Utah, then stick around and hear how I plan to fund this crazy thing. Okay, so as you can tell, I've switched into voiceover mode because on the way down the canyon, my complete inability to focus among the amazing scenery got the very best of me. So here's an attempt to actually deliver this message in a more coherent way. So in this video, I'll tell you how I plan on funding this project with your help, but without ever receiving one red cent directly from you. Sounds kind of crazy, but I think it will work. All right, so here's kind of the logic behind my thinking. I was watching a recent TED Talk, and it's called Are You Human? I'll put a link up in the corner here. And in that kind of humorous talk, the speaker says, have you ever had a nagging feeling that one day you'll be discovered as a fraud? And that kind of hit me in a good way because I've always kind of felt that way. You know, and maybe it's this way for you too, but I've always felt like my time and efforts and abilities will always fall short of everybody else's. You know, that my time is not as valuable as others. And this kind of gets down to the core reason of why I have a really hard time asking for money, or even if I feel that I provide a good product or a service or sell something. You know, I'd rather just give it away, because if I give it away, in my mind, it's just a giveaway, and nobody can be disappointed in what they get for free. Now, if I request money or sell something, then I'm worried that since your hard-earned money directly relates to time spent working hard for a living, then if I don't deliver my absolute perfectionist best, then I will be discovered as a fraud and a waste of your money. But as time has gone on and I've built up some confidence in my skills, and more importantly, as I've massively started to value the time with my wife and children, I've discovered that the time that I spend making these videos, you know, time which could be spent making memories with the most important people in my life, is extremely valuable. And asking for your assistance in exchange for the most beautiful content and most valuable adventure tips that I can muster is beneficial for both of us. So here's how it's done, and it's extremely simple. In my description down below, I have posted links to adventure photography and motovlogging equipment that I highly recommend for budget-conscious adventures. This equipment has been time-tested and put through the crucible of desert enduro motorcycling. Now here's the truth. It won't be the very best equipment available on the market, but it's also not even close to as expensive. Since I'm an avid deal hunter and penny-wise to a fault, I believe it to be the best adventure and photography equipment for the money. Think of it as like Consumer Reports Moto Edition. So that provides value to you in a few different ways. It saves you the time of looking for and testing different products for yourself. It saves you money because these products are sourced through Amazon Aggregate, which shows the very best prices from, you know, trusted sellers like Rocky Mountain ATVMC, Revzilla, Motorcycle Superstore, all that kind of stuff. And it funds this channel, which allows me to provide detailed information, adventure tips, tricks, advice, and most importantly, some gorgeous scenery from the upcoming adventures around the globe. So it's a beneficial situation for everybody. Now, you might ask yourself, what if he links to expensive stuff just for the added commission? Well, that's not my thing. If I promise a budget-friendly adventure tips channel and then I recommend overpriced garbage, then that invalidates my channel's purpose. It generates some anger, and it mostly makes me into that fraudster, which I'm terrified of being. So I don't want that. In fact, if you ever find a better price on gear or a better value, please let me know in the comments so that I can change my links and provide the very best value to you and everybody else who loves adventure. Now, for you serious adventurers and my super good friends and the true eveRiders out there, if you love this channel and you really want to help, please just check out the link in the description that leads just directly to Amazon, the homepage. If you really want to see this channel take off, click that link and make that into a favorite or a bookmark. And then whenever you shop online, just click that favorite on your bookmarks bar instead of typing in Amazon.com. And doing this takes 15 seconds, and it doesn't cost you 1 red cent. But if enough people do it, even though the commissions are quite small, that could very well mean the world to me, literally. In terms of sharing my adventure with you and showing you the world, that one simple action for you to do is the difference between a trip to Africa and, like, Wyoming. Both places are really cool. One's just slightly less adventure-y. Now, if you're interested in doing a bit more, I may need to sell promotional products to stay afloat in the future. And I hope that you'll find enough value in my content to justify that action. I'll also be participating in the upcoming YouTube tip jar, which, if you use that, I would feel extremely humbled and grateful. But for those of you who aren't into that, which I know a lot of you aren't because it's YouTube, it's a free platform, everybody likes that, know that my content will always be absolutely free, whether you donate or use my links or not. It's going to be free, that's the promise. So that's how I hope to do it. As an experiment, I sincerely hope it works so that I can provide for my family's very basic needs while I work hard to teach and inspire and entertain on 2 wheels. So much love, ladies and gentle-tubers, for sticking with me. And if you're new, thanks for checking out what this idea is all about. As always, thanks for watching. eveRide out.
Oh, now would you just look at that? That is just beautiful.